Hey everybody, I'm here to show you a project I did at my last stamp camp. I just made a video about, with the Memories and More kit, that I used the Happiness Blooms Memories and More kit to make a stack of note cards. You'll have to watch for that video as well. But what I want to show you today is what I'm doing with the rest of the Memories and More kit that I didn't use for my cards. I'm going to actually make a little bitty scrapbook out of this. So I started with the Memories and More card pack in the Occasions 2019 catalog. It coordinates with the Happiness Blooms Memories and More card pack kit. What I'm going to be using today is 4 of the small cards and 4 of the small envelopes. Let me show you what the project looks like, and then we'll get started. This is the Petal Pink and Whisper White variegated ribbon, and it's basically what this is a little tiny scrapbook that opens up. It's got 4 pages and the front and the back, and I'll show you how we put that together. I'm going to have to follow along and use my own pattern so that I remember what cards I have left. What I'm going to do with these note cards is I'm actually going to take them and cut them in half. I'm not going to use them as note cards here. Let me do 2 at a time just in case. I'm not entirely sure this will cut all 4. So we're going to put this in our cutter. Just cut right down the middle on the score line. I don't even have to measure. I just have to watch for my score line down my cutting track. And now I've got 8 one-sided or one thickness pieces of cardstock instead of 4 note cards. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how to start assembling this. What I did was I took 2 envelopes, opened them up, opened the flaps up, and I took one and I slid the flap just inside the other one. Okay, I don't need to glue this down. I could lick this closed, but I want you guys to see what I'm doing and not take it out of the camera shot. So I'm going to glue this down like that, and what I've made is 2 envelopes that face each other that make a little pouch. I'm going to do that one more time. Open up 2 envelopes, slide 1 flap in the opposite envelope, just like that, until it lines up. I'm going to get it nice and snug in there. Just like that. And then we're going to glue this flap down. And I've got my second little flap. There's a million variations. You could do a lot of different things with this, but this is how I assembled mine. I'm going to take 1 booklet, and I would probably use tear and tape with this, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and use snail. I want to line that up and glue those together. And now I've got a booklet. There's 10 note cards and envelopes that come with this card pack, or the envelope and note card packs. You could use as many pages as you want. You could put together whatever you'd like. One of the people at my stamp camp only glued it here and made this right here, that opening, a pouch. And I thought that was kind of clever too. For now, I'm just going to copy what I've done here. Now all I'm going to do is take my Memories and More pack and all the little cards I have left over from my other projects, and I'm going to copy and make one more of these that looks exactly like that. Didn't see that pattern over there. Honestly, I don't see it over here either. Do you guys see it? I was afraid this was going to happen. I can't find it. Maybe it really is on the other side. All right, starting over. There it is, right there, almost on the top. Okay, so the cool thing about these note cards that I cut them in half is they fit exactly in these envelopes. They also layer with these. So you can glue that together and it makes the perfect little layer. Isn't that great? Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you before you get started on your next step and decorating all of these is you want your ribbon to get glued down first before I start layering. So I'm going to get a nice long hunk just in case and then lay that down first. That way this will get snugged in between all the layers and be nice and sturdy. So I'm going to start gluing all my pieces down. And again, if you want something a little sturdier, I'd probably use fast fuse or tear and tape or whatever, but honestly I think the snail will be just fine for what we're using this for. We're just going to glue this down, and now I've got my cover. I'm going to take some of the sticker sheets that came with the kit, and I've got this love and laughter down here. I thought this would be a great saying or a sentiment to put on the outside of a scrapbook. Now I've got the cover done. Let's go ahead and do the back cover just so I can keep my ribbon out of my way. So let's flip this over and see what we've got going on back there. Okay, we'll find, again, this project, honestly, the most complicated thing is trying to figure out what you want to layer. Well, there it is right there. And then again, I'm going to layer a blue piece too. I cut all these envelopes or the cards apart. I might as well use them. You want to make sure you line up your ribbon where you want it and pull it nice and snug back here when you layer it. Oh look, I didn't even notice that. It's the back side of the one we did on the front. You get two of everything, so don't forget to look at the back side of everything too. It makes it kind of cool. Okay, now let's see what we did on this one. All right, I don't see that grapefruit flower, so we're just going to use a red one. And then we'll go ahead and pull off some of these flowers to use up here. Okay, and I'll put those exactly the same, but close. All right, now let's open it up and see what we've got going on in the inside. So we're gonna copy this one right here. So I'll find those pages. And I like how these are lined so that you can use them. Oh, I see the one for the next one. So you can use them to journal and write on. It just makes it perfect. There it is. Okay. So now, here's a little bit of a tricky part. I'm going to glue this down, but can you see up under here? I don't want to put glue way up on the edge of this because this dips in a little bit. So I'm going to put it a little bit to the inside so that I don't accidentally glue anything shut. Lay that down there. And then I put another card in there. So we'll find that. There it is. We'll slide that in here, and that'll be either for journaling or pasting a photograph or whatever on there. Now, what I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to take both layers, the envelope part and the card part, and I'm going to take my 1-inch hole punch, my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm going to line this up. Does that one have a midway? No. I'm going to line this up about halfway. So you're going to center it halfway in your circle and halfway top to bottom. You got a lot to look at. And then you've got your little thumb grip so that you can pop this out easily. You can grab it easily and somebody knows that there's something in there. All right, now I've got this one to glue down. And again, on this edge, not all the way to the edge because I don't want it to hang over. I don't want the glue to hang over and get stuck. And then just because I'm right-handed, I gotta flip this over. That looks about halfway. I'll pop that out. And then in this one, instead of using one of those cards, Alexa, stop. That was weird. I don't know why she did that. I'm going to go ahead and stick a half of a note card in there and use that. You could certainly layer this with one of these cards. This is your design. Once you see the theory behind it, you can do whatever you want. I kind of actually like this a little bit better because it sticks out a little bit further. What I could do with this, in fact, let's do it that. I've got leftover, I'm going to end up with leftovers of these. So let's go ahead and stick this down to this. That way it sticks out just a little bit further. And it's just more obvious that it's something you're supposed to pull out. Okay? And then we'll go on to the next layout, which looks just like that. And let's find our pieces. Looks like that one goes there. And that one looks like it might be on this side. Do you guys see it? Where did it go? Well, I can choose from any of these because I know I'm going to have all of these left. I kind of like that one. I don't see that. Do you? I don't either. Okay, we're using this. One thing about stamping and scrapbooking and things like that is it's good to be flexible. We've got that. It was the best when, I don't know, when what? That would be a cute caption for a picture to go inside. And now I've got some leftovers of these, so let's see, what did I put in here? I put that one in there. I'm not loving that one because it's got lines on it. And I feel like if we've journaled over here already, we don't necessarily need to journal on the inside. So let's take this one. We're going to change it up just a little bit. We'll put this on here. And tuck this in this one because it matches that flap. Perfect. And let's see what we can put on the inside there. Aww. We'll use that one. You fill me with love and happiness. Well, isn't that just sweet? We'll glue this down to here. And again, these you can put a photograph here. Let me see if I can find what we did. And that one slips right in there. So we're going to do our little thumb grippy things, our little pulls. And so you're going to kind of want to hold this up so it bunches up a little bit. And then punch that. And then you're going to hold this up and punch that. Okay, let me show you what we did at Stamp Camp. I have a little bitty, I think it's a Fuji, little instant, almost Polaroid camera. I guess it is Polaroid. And I did little pictures for everybody. And so this would be really fun if you took these and took your little Instamatic picture and put it there. In fact, let's just put this one on here. you can use those lines to line it up, however you want to do it. And then this can just be slipped in there, and then you can journal right here about what you did and what was happening. Let's decorate this one too. How about this? I love how the cards and the envelopes are made to exactly fit these Memories and More card pack pieces. And so everything frames, everything goes really well together, and everything coordinates. It's perfect. And now I've got my little picture right here. And then this one can just slide in right here. And then later I can spend some time journaling with who these people are and what the activity was or anything like that. And then, or I could put photographs on the outside too. All right, so let's flip through and see what we finished. So we've got our little notebook, or our little scrapbook. We've got the outside with some die cut stickers there. We've got our inside with our photographs. Just like that. And again, I'll spend some time journaling later on these. And then I've got 2 more pages, just like that, that I can either journal or put photographs on. Pretty clever, huh? I've seen ideas like this before, but I wanted to do one with our Memories and More pack as well. And then let's take this and show you what it looks like all tied up pretty. That's why I cut the ribbon really long. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of ribbon, and I can go back and trim this now once I know how much I really need. And there we go. There's our scrapbook. Thanks for watching today. I will post this on YouTube and my blog, and you can find it in both of those places. If you have any questions or comments, leave them for me and I will get back to you and answer as many questions as I can. Thanks a bunch for joining me. Bye.